Okay, but check it out. So right here, it says, we'll provide you with regular updates. Can you guys see that? From our home hunter service. Okay, now that's the customer service side. It has nothing to do with sales. And I don't know if you guys know that or not. So customer service would be like your deliverable. We're going to deliver on servicing this person. We're going to give them what we told them we were going to give them. And you're going to make sure that the business is providing that. And you're going to track and measure around, that. Okay. But how many of you in the past have ran your business this way? Like you were just a service business. Like, in other words, you're sending them the emails, but they never buy. And you got these agents in your company with these stacks of buyer's agreements and no sales. Like they got 5, 10, 15, I've heard of 20 and 25 buyer agreements that a buyer's agent would have and no pending sales. It's like, yeah, dude, that's it's jacked up. So in the past, when I would do one-on-one meetings with Titanium members, and they'd come in and they would show this to me, and I'd be like, you got to take an extreme measure. Okay, the extreme measure is your buyer's agent is not allowed to send any emails. They're not involved in any emails, and you have to disconnect the emails going out to your customers. You got to disconnect your buyer agents from that. They don't see it. They don't know it. They don't know anything about it. Okay. That's number one, because the emails going out, as you can see right here, is for customer service. Okay. But the email is not a very good salesperson. The email doesn't have a real estate license. They don't sell anything. They just send emails. Okay. So your buyer's agent now is totally disconnected from that process, not allowed to send any emails. And they basically create a new habit. And the habit is, within 3 days, we got to go look at houses, i.e. 72-hour rule. So create a standard. We're going to go show the buyer homes within the next 3 days. And then we're going to create an additional standard, which is one of the homes out of the 3 that you're going to show, give or take, has to be unlisted or off market. So it forces the buyer's agent into doing research into unlisted and off market homes. That's it. So when you do those two simple things, you end up with function versus dysfunction. Tons of buyers agreements, very few sales. All of a sudden now we're showing homes and selling them. Okay. Doesn't stop there. Okay. But you guys, that's a movement in the direction of your business functioning the way that you want to, i.e. predictability. So write that word down. Okay. Standardization in your business equals predictability. Write that down. Standardization in your business equals predictability. Okay. Remove standardization, key performance indicators, measurement, tracking, reporting is part of it, but the standard is a metric, something that you're playing against, and it changes everything in your business. Okay. So for 2023, the first part of it, this should be a big part of your to-do thing in your business to get this right. Because if you're not happy with the functionality of your business, you have a standardization problem. All right. If you've got the standards in place, then you have an enforcement or buy-in problem. That's the vision side of it. The agent, for example, is not following this process, like the 72-hour rule, as an example. They're not even trying to get the buyer out to look at houses at all because there was no appointment set in the beginning. Okay. But again, I created a standard in it. When you sign the buyer up to an agreement, come to an agreement in the buyer agreement to go look at homes in the next few days. Just an instant, easy process to follow creates a standard. This is what we do. Now, what are some of the issues that result in just that one thing? Buyer may not be able to buy. Got some qualification issues. Okay. So what are you going to do then? Got to create a process to get them pre-qualified. Okay. So you're kicking everything over to the mortgage guy, and the mortgage guy is like on vacation. They're down in Destin, Florida, sipping on pina coladas or whatever. And you're trying to get your customer. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's dysfunctional. You're out showing houses. You don't know if the person can buy. So you hold back on value and delivery and all those kinds of things because that's in the back of your mind. I certainly understand it, but you're the one that decided that you're going to, how should we say this? Abdicate the entire pre-qualification process to someone that's not even part of your business. All you need is a process for it. So you pre-qualify the buyers to the level of your satisfaction to get them out the door to go look at homes. It's a pretty simple thing to do. That's all the mortgage guy's going to do. How much money you make? What's your credit score? You know, do you have any card payments? You know, been bankrupt, been late on anything? Oh, okay, you're good. That's it, man. So you can do that. So that's part of the training process, which is another standard. And we can keep going and going and going and going with all these things. But that's what your job is. And that's what you've got to learn to do in your business. If you don't, it'll be dysfunctional. You'll get it to a certain point. It'll stop. You'll get frustrated. It'll shrink back. You'll get caught when the marketplace changes because you don't have these things in place. It's ugly. So to me, it's a rush to understand processes and the standards and the rules of application around them in every part of your business. So we want to start with the basics. I've just given you some of those today, just around this one thing that you're looking at on your screen there with buyers. Okay. And sending buyers emails, that's a customer service play. That's not what the agents do. What do the agents do? They research, find, and show property. How do you know they're going to do it? Because there's an agreed upon deadline. That's it.